Yo, what's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be bringing you another Killstreak breakdown. This Killstreak is with Bossk on Crait. The star cards I'm using for this Killstreak are Name Your Poison, Predator Resilience, and Ultimate Predator. Let's get into it. So for this first phase, I'm sort of just staying back behind the walkers here, because you don't want to be super aggressive with Bossk, because you've got to make the most of his sniper. And as you see, it does charge up around the crosshairs. It does charge up in a circle. And once it is fully charged, it will basically one-shot all infantry besides heavy, no matter if it's a headshot or not. So yeah, I'm kind of staying back here, making the most of his sniper, waiting until all my shots are charged up, then shooting it. Which is what I would recommend you guys to do, is just wait for his gun to charge up and then shoot it, besides shooting it right away, because it does a lot more damage. So yeah, kind of just staying around the walker for this first phase. Not much you can really do with Bossk, because Bossk is very weak. He only has 600 HP, even though he can regenerate all of it, which is very good and very handy. He's not very strong in close quarters combat. As you can see there, I knew there were enemies down here because he picked up the objective, so I just used Predator Instincts. Predator Instincts is very good for close quarters combat. As you see there, I see someone down there. I see the Novicean gunner and just leave because I don't want to die instantly, because once her shots get charged up, you're basically dead, especially with Bossk. So yeah, gone back to sniping. The thing with Bossk is that I cannot hit any shots when I snipe, which is really bad, which is something I've got to get better at. So yeah, I get targeted by the ships a little bit, so I kind of just go underneath. And you got to use Predator Instincts every time you're underneath, so you can see through walls, because right there I wouldn't have seen that Novicean gunner. Get the kill right there and instantly deactivate it. See this guy end up missing quite a few shots. So yeah, as you can see, I did place down mines just in case anyone tries to push me. So there's a tip right there, is if you're trying to lock down an objective or something, always place down mines. Like right there, I put down mines just in case anyone tries to push me and I don't see them. So yeah, it'll make sure you don't get pushed by any saber heroes or anyone trying to flank you. End up just throwing a Dioxis grenade. Dioxis can go very, very far, especially when you throw it. So I decided to just try to throw it and make the enemies panic a little bit. See, now I know that they have a lair and a Han at this point, so I don't really have to worry about there being saber heroes. But again, I'm still trying to snipe, but I'm also trying to push up as well. I'm not trying to be too passive. If you get 2 quick kills right there, end up missing that guy running away. Since I know there's a big group of enemies, I try to throw my Dioxis grenade, and I do end up hitting quite a few people with it, but I'm not very good at determining how far it goes, so yeah. Anyway, I end up pushing him. Since I know there's a Han up here somewhere, I do activate Predator Instincts. He does run away, but I don't end up pushing too far out, since I do have my grenade launcher and I don't want to lose it and then die immediately. Throw the Dioxis grenade into that little hole in front of us. And as you can see, I did get a few hit markers, so enemies were there. So I'm just moving around, moving back and forth. See them there. At this point, I just end up charging it, shooting, and then instantly dodging, because I do know that Han knows where I am. So yeah, I end up just hitting them there. So yeah, now, since I know that I'm going to push up above the tunnels, I do activate Predator Instincts, but then I just immediately deactivate it. Because the good tip is, if you don't know where enemies are, you can always activate Predator Instincts and immediately deactivate it. Just so it recharges that little bit quicker, and so you know where the enemies are, if there are any around you. And of course, if there are enemies around you, try to go after them, since you do have unlimited grenades. So yeah, again, just trying to snipe still. End up just... As you can see there, that's a mistake I made, is I probably should have charged up my sniper, then tried shooting at him. but I did see him run away, so I didn't really have time to charge it. This guy right here, he got saved by that little bubble shield because I couldn't shoot through it. I was very sad about that, but I ended up going towards him anyway. See, there's a few ships trying to hit me, and so I immediately go back down under. So yeah, I know there is someone here. There was a heavy before that I was shooting at that was saved by the bubble.
Now, it is over.
See, if you know you're going into a big group of enemies, always use Predator Instincts, because since it is an explosive, it's basically an immediate kill. And since you have Ultimate Predator's star card equipped, it will increase that duration every time you get a kill, so it'll last for a very long time. So yeah, at this point I'm just making sure there's no enemies trying to flank us or whatever. Trying to get up on here and snipe a little bit, and I'm getting one shot falling off. So hitting the layer for quite a bit, but then she ends up popping a shield. End up seeing the Anakin come here, so I instantly draw my mind. He goes the other way, luckily. So yeah, I just end up shooting, not really doing anything. Trying to make sure that Anakin doesn't go after me. That's a good tip, is that if you know a Saber hero is going to push you, because most of them will, is to put down your mines and try to run underneath or towards teammates. Because mines do a lot of damage to Sabers, and if you use a Dioxis grenade, especially with the Name Your Poison star card, you can heal yourself as well as damage the enemies. So yeah, try to get this heavy right here, end up just whiffing the shots, end up just throwing out Dioxis for whatever reason. I don't end up hitting anyone with it, but I just thought, why not. So yeah, I knew I was going to go into a big group of enemies, so that's why I activated this. See the layer there, but I don't end up actually like going after her, because as you can see right there, if I went after her I probably would have lost all my health, because I basically lost half of it right there. So yeah, at this point all the enemies are just throwing grenades at me. This dude ends up pushing me. I don't know why my mines didn't activate. I don't know if he didn't go over it or not. So yeah, I'm getting hit markers on my gas, and I just end up pushing this guy anyway, and I'm whiffing the first two shots. I was really sad about that. So yeah, I'm always putting down my mines just in case enemies try to push me, because when people do see a Bossk, they do get pretty greedy and have tunnel vision. See the Anakin decide to go the other way, because a Bossk versus Anakin in a 1v1, that's not really going to work out for Bossk. So yeah, I do know there's a big group of enemies over there, so I do throw my Dioxis grenade. Unfortunately I don't hit anyone with it. So yeah, Dioxis grenade and Predator Instincts are very good for groups of enemies, especially since Dioxis grenade can make them run around because they don't want to be hit, and then Predator Instincts can actually see where they're going. We do take this objective pretty quickly, and as you can see, since I threw my Dioxis grenade, I got two pretty easy kills because most of them were on low health trying to run away. So yeah, at this point just wait for the next objective. And playing as Bossk in these two indoor objectives, you've got to be very cautious that no one flanks you or pushes up on you. You always got to place down your mines just in case someone pushes you from one side. So if you're on the left side of the map, put your mines down either in front of you or to the right, just in case they try to flank you. And always use your Dioxis grenade and Predator Instincts, because Dioxis grenade will make enemies kind of frantic and run around. And Predator Instincts, as you can see right there, I can see everyone. There's a big group, so I start jumping and shooting, not really pushing, because there are a bunch of grenades coming at me. So yeah, I do like going down this little right tunnel on Crait in the third phase of Bossk, because once you get to this little intersection bit, you throw down your mines. That loop did scare me. I really thought he was going to push you all the way. Same with this Obi-Wan. So yeah, this is the Name Your Poison star card coming in handy. Look how fast my health regenerates with Dioxis grenade, and look how fast Dioxis grenade is coming back. Yeah, I do see, I think this is Luke pushing up on me, so I just end up activating Predator Instincts and shooting it before he comes around the corner. I know that he's running away. I do throw my mines down. He ends up pushing me, knocking me down, so I kind of freak out and just try to run back. He ends up just swing spamming. He's pretty bad. He gets hit by a couple of my mines, but I'm just glad he didn't try to come after me, you know, further down the hallway, because I'm pretty sure he was out of bounds, so he would have probably died because the timer would have run out. See the loop there, end up throwing a gas grenade, trying to get him off the stairway. End up shooting my grenade up there because there are a bunch of enemies up there. Look to his left side, only see, I believe that's a Yoda or an Anakin. So yeah, and I try to help him because I know it's only the Anakin. So yeah, trying to be very cautious because I don't want him to turn around. He ends up going the other way of the mall and jumping down. I do believe it's actually an Obi-Wan now that I look at it. So yeah, at this point I'm on the left side, kind of just sniping on top. This is kind of a good way to get kills with Bossk because you kind of just sit here, charge up your gun and shoot since most enemies are looking at target in front of them. Use your Deoxys grenade and Predator Instincts just to shoot at them. Yeah, as you see there, I got 2 easy kills. So at this point I basically knew we were going to win. We had 58 tickets, we had 1 full health objective and 1 half health. Kind of just sniping enemies, trying to take them off, making sure no Saber hero kind of flanks us from behind. So yeah, the only thing you can do Bossk in this, when it gets to this part and they're all pushed back, is just use your grenade and use your gun and use Predator Instincts. Mines don't really help, and you can't really push forward, otherwise you will get destroyed with Bossk. So yeah, as you see that, I just used Deoxys grenade, use Predator Instincts. They are all on the other side, so I decided to go to the right side of the map so I can look at the objective and the enemies. Try to get a few shots on some enemies here, but I don't want to stay in the middle for too long because that's where they mainly shoot. Yeah, end up throwing the Deoxys grenade. No one really goes into it because they can see there's no hit markers on my crosshairs. So yeah, I do throw down the mines because when you're on this side, lightsaber heroes do tend to push you pretty aggressively, especially since it's getting to the end of the match. And yeah, as you see, we did destroy the objective and we did win. So yeah, overall that was a fun kill streak for me, and that was also a very fun game to play. So yeah, some tips and tricks for you guys would be, if you're very low on health, like I was when Luke pushed me, throw down a Deoxys grenade and heal yourself back up, because Bossk can heal himself up all the way no matter how much health he has. Plus Deoxys grenade comes back pretty quickly, so you can just keep throwing down Deoxys grenade and healing yourself. The second tip would be, if you know you're going to a big group of enemies, you either throw a Deoxys grenade and make them panic and run around, or you use Predator Instincts and, you know, just shoot your grenade launcher. Because since you have Predator Resilience and Ultimate Predator, you would be less vulnerable to taking damage. Plus, if you get a kill with Predator Instincts, it does increase the duration. So basically, you can get a lot of grenade kills as a big group of enemies. Don't be too aggressive with Bossk, because he only has 600 HP and that can be going really quickly. If you're on one side of the objective, try to place your mines down to cover a flank, or if you're sniping, kind of use the mines to cover a flank in case a Saber hero tries to push you. In like open areas, like in the first phase of Hoth and Crait, and even Geonosis, charge up Bossk Sniper and then shoot at, you know, heroes or infantry, because it'll one-shot all infantry except heavies. But if you get a headshot, that's just a one-shot of any infantry. So yeah, I believe that is it for the kill streak, guys. Remember, if you like this stuff, let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for watching. See you guys in the next one.